Which of the following statements best expresses the main idea of paragraph 1? When looking for a main idea, it's important to ask yourself, does every sentence in this passage either lead up to, mention, or expound upon this idea? Other helpful questions are, what would this paragraph look like if this was the main idea? And what would the paragraph look like without this idea? Let's take a look at our choices for some examples. A. The sample of children studied generally had low access to blue space. If this was the main idea of the paragraph, we might imagine that the rest of the paragraph would touch on points like why the children had low access to blue space, or what the consequences of this were. Glancing through the paragraph, we can see that this isn't the case, and furthermore, this point is only mentioned as almost an afterthought in the last sentence. This can be marked as incorrect. B. The children of a similar age, ethnic background, gender, and parental occupation had similar study outcomes. Although this is mentioned in the first paragraph, it is merely to give us more details about the factors the researchers took into account when conducting this study. If this was the main idea, we would likely see more specific examples of the ages and ethnic backgrounds, for example, that were involved in the study. This can be marked as incorrect. C. Exposure of city children to green space was associated with better cognitive development. This is likely our answer. One big hint as to why is this is exactly how the paragraph starts and is our topic sentence, or the sentence that sets the tone for what we can expect throughout the rest of the paragraph. Not only does the first sentence discuss this idea, but the rest of the paragraph expounds upon it, providing further details into the study, what the researchers took into account, who participated, and more. Because we see that every sentence in this paragraph leads up to, mentions, or expounds upon this idea, it's likely our final answer, but we'll look at choice D just in case. D. Green space includes woods, meadows, and parks, and blue space includes rivers, lakes, and seas. Although we do see this explicitly mentioned in the text, it is only because the study refers to green and blue spaces for simplicity. It's much easier than saying woods, meadows, and parks, and rivers, lakes, and seas. Because the study refers to them using these terms, the text has to take the time to explain them, but this idea can't be considered our main idea. With this in mind, we can head back and mark choice C as our final answer.